as well, because I feel like my friendships and the personal experience built further on in dance club. So if we could get some more socials near the start, then it could allow friendships to establish near the start of the year, which would be ideal. And also do some more welfare activities, so like yoga, if that's pairing with the yoga society, or even if it's just doing yoga in dance club ourselves, painting, going on walks, just so that we can all get to know each other a bit better without drinking too much alcohol and not remembering what we say to people or who we talk to. Moving on to the charity side of the role, I obviously took part in Newcastle dancing this year, so I have seen the behind the scenes of it and how much effort goes into that event. Amy did literally so amazing, and I know how much work goes into that, so I'm so willing to put effort in. I think it is just the best way to raise money, and obviously it's all worth it going into charity. I'd also like to say I'm quite a confident person, speaking to people, so hopefully I can get some good raffle prizes. So some ideas I have for charity is obviously Newcastle dancing, we've got to stick with that, and pub quiz, both fun ways, even if you don't drink, so much fun, and they raise such good money for charity. I'd love to incorporate more smaller events just into each week. So I think bring a friend and bring a pound has been mentioned a few times. Obviously would raise more awareness and bring more people into the club and raise money for charity. I'd love to introduce doing a bake sale or something like that at Newcastle Com. This would mean more people get to be involved in the competitions and can see what Newcastle Com's like, as well as raising money for charity. And also do more of, when you obviously guess the name of the Gen Cat at the events. So I think if we did more guess the name or guess how many sweets are in a jar at each different event, people win a prize and we raise money for charity. So win-win. Also at sponsored challenges in Dance Club, I think would be fun, like a dance-a-thon, 24 hours, what else would we want to do for that long? Or NUTC try another sport, so maybe we try football or rugby, or I just think it'd be really funny, maybe join a society, just to stay active and also raise money for charity. And also, obviously we have the bigger events, but I would love to do one more. We've got bongo bingos in a few weeks, which would be so fun. So another idea I have for that is in the summer, Newcastle Dance Club Sports Day. We get on a field and we throw it back to our fantasy days and do egg and spoon race and stuff like that. I just think it would be really fun and raise money for charity. And also a Newcastle Dance talent show, but there's no dancing allowed. Because I bet all of you have a lot of hidden talents, so I think that would be a really fun way to raise money for charity. Thanks for listening, guys. My manifesto has a few more ideas on it if you want to give it a read. But no, Newcastle Dance Club has genuinely been the best 2 years of my life and the best part of uni. I've made such good friends, and yeah, I cannot wait for another year with you guys. So thanks for listening. If you don't recognise me, I'm quite a lot of socials. You see a few of them on there. I'm quite a lot very often. And yeah, so I think I would be a good option for your chatting whilst out there because I'm very approachable. I always love a chat. I think my friends say to me that I don't shut up most of the time. They love that I shut up more. And I think I'd be able to chat to people. I'd be able to offer a helping hand if people wanted advice to do with dance. Personal life, and I would love to speak to people and offer advice, and I hope people find it encouragement to do so. Well, Fridays, Amy's an amazing job at that so far. I would obviously keep regular drop-ins. I mean, I'll literally revise in the school stuff quite well anyway. People, it's embarrassing, I don't speak from there now. But I keep regular drop-ins, so people come have a chat, as I said. I think I'm a very reliable person. actually. People might think that about me. I think I'm always accessible on any social media. I'm on my phone constantly, as quite a lot of people have said. The amount of brain in my head is unbelievable. I'd be able to communicate with people through various social media, email, whatever people need, I'd be there. I attend many dance socials, as I said. I've attended like balls, everything like that. I would love to put a bigger focus on professionals if I became a charity worker. So as I know, me personally last year, people had doors and coming into a massive group, people have prior friendships, people make really good friendships during fashion, you might feel like you're quite lonely. I would love to perform a buddy system with the returners and the freshers. I feel like this would be a great way for you to have a one-on-one contact with maybe a team member, or if people want to put their name down to become like a returner and be a parent. I think Amy mentioned last year having a dance month. We could name it Dance Mums. And I think that would be great for people to have a contact that they could ask any questions they might want to ask in like a group. I think it can sometimes be quite daunting. And yeah, I think that would be great. And then obviously you could integrate more friends together, you get to meet more people. And I think that would make sure that everybody felt more included. They didn't feel like they were on the sidelines or anything. I'd love to have some more sober fun. I mean, quite a lot of people don't like drinking. I myself have done quite a few sober socials. They're still amazing fun. But as Amy said, sometimes you don't remember what you say in a drunk social. It'd be quite nice to establish new friendships where you don't feel embarrassed to go to the person the next day and think, oh, what did I say to them last night? Some of these could be going on walks to Tynemouth. We could have games nights. So much fun. We could have pottery painting. It's always fun to sober, and like that isn't a massive part of uni. Part of uni is pretty drunk, but it'd be nice to be sober for quite a lot of it. I'll just carry the families as well. I think that's been a great way to integrate people. I had amazing cats. Me was my parents last year, and I think it was a great way for me to get to know more people. I certainly got to know them more last year, and it was really fun. I also had fun with Silver this year, that in my game, so I can quite well already. But it is just a great way to integrate people. I've met some really good freshers this year that I am now really good friends with. I'd also need to keep the confidence going. I feel like it is a great way for people to share the dance stuff, working with the media set, having those up there. I think it inspires you today when you get to see your name up there with someone saying how amazing your classes are, or how they really made them feel welcomed. Charity ideas. So I would love to do more charity in terms of November and breast cancer awareness month. I feel like we don't highlight that enough as a club, whereas other societies do. In a way, we could do this, honestly, for an example, my train of thought was just gone. Breast cancer awareness month, we could do another guess the name of the jelly cat. We can have a cute little pink jelly cat we can guess the name of, which will keep fundraising throughout the year, which isn't just at major events, it will keep it constantly raising as many as you can. Again, Amy's done an amazing job in Newcastle from dancing and the companies this year. Obviously, we will carry that on next year because it's always just an amazing time. I know Newcastle from dancing is a great way for people to, again, see more people, it integrates with more clubs, and that widens our club as a whole, which means that we maybe be able to branch out for more socials and work alongside social sites to do that. One amazing idea that I think would be great, we all love a good sing-along at Humphreys, at some of our socials. I think a great idea was if we could go to have a karaoke night where you have to pay £1 to sing, and that could raise money, so you have to be sponsored to sing a song, and that would be a great way to raise some amazing money. We can also do bake sales. I know we've got some amazing bakers in here. I know Tash has brought many baked goods to our tech classes this year, which has been amazing. And I'm sure there's many more bakers out there that would love to have a bake sale at our comps, our shows. Even if we just had some, I know sometimes they have bake sales outside the student union, just random societies putting bake sales out there, doing another way to fundraise. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to my episode. There's more ideas on my list, so they'll probably put out there, and I can say them right now, which I apologise for. Yeah, thank you.
Great, Lily. Guys, we're going to have a little break. It's 2 minutes past 7 now. You need to be sat on your bums by 8 minutes past 7, because we're going to start at 10 past. So, quick break. Right, guys, listen!
Hey guys, I'm Lily. I'm a second year law student going into my final year next year, which is terrifying, but yeah. I'm this year's lyrical coach, and if you don't recognise my face, you probably recognise my voice, shouting homeless at the show. Yeah, that's a bit embarrassing, but yeah. I have been on 6 competition teams this year, 2 in my first year, so I feel like I know a fair bit about going to comps, being at comps, also top cat this year, who's been this year's external comp coach, so I feel like I have quite a lot of insight into what goes on, how to get into comps, Lloyd, hopefully David next year. You never know. Really committed to dance, being a dance mum with Emily this year. There all the time basically, live at the sports centre, dance over degree, as everyone says. I'm just so excited for next year. So my skills, I'm really organised, like things, so my degree is literally like all self-study, so I don't really have a choice or I fail. Living the life sometimes. Really active member of dance club, always there. Got a job,
well, multiple jobs that I have to balance with dance, my degree, social life. Also, all them jobs make me like can talk to anyone. So confident talking to people, and that's like such a strong skill to have this role. Because you've got to talk to all the internal comp-cos, all the other universities and stuff like that. Sorting out travel, everything like that. I think I'll stay calm under pressure. So if we have any bus problems next year, I think I'll be on it. Hopefully not, but you never know. Avoid all that bus. Yeah. On to my ideas. I'd love to carry on the bigger teams, give so many more people a chance to be included in comps, included in dance club. Like comps are like my favourite part of dance club. Like they're so much fun. I feel like everyone like loves dance as soon as comps start. So yeah, I'd love to add a commercial team. I know everyone said it. I love watching the street. Wish I could do it, but oh well, not all good at everything. Like some people, so Taylor, perfect person, but yeah. I think like the biggest thing that could maybe influence budget allowing would be a overnight stay at a comp. I know like loads of freshers when they come up, they're like, why don't we stay over at a comp? Everyone else does. So maybe next year we could stay up at one comp. I mean, I love the bus journeys home, but I think it could be fun to do something new. Maybe we could like vote for which comp we want to stay over at. Because like, hopefully we'll get to 4. Wait, 3. 3 go there, ours. So we could decide which one we want to stay at, which city has best nightlife. Yeah, only if the budget allows, so hopefully try again next year. Maybe. I think really important to keep the reserve 2-strike policy because our reserves work so hard. I feel like this year especially, like all of our reserves have like been in use and like they've literally like worked their socks off. Like shout out to Anthony, she's not here, but she's like the most hardworking person on planet Earth. And she like really deserves to like be in the team if someone else is slacking and just not showing up. Like Kat mentioned, I feel like the buddy system is like such a good thing. We can make it so much bigger next year, especially like around the time of tasters and auditions. Like auditions, like so scary as pressure. I feel like if you have friends, then it could be like just a lot easier, and people would audition for more stuff. So yeah, keeping Saturday rehearsals as easy as possible. Like it's such a draining day. So hopefully working with the set next year, we could make everything as short as possible and just easy. And then keeping the competition voting system so we can all have the same which comps we go to. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Please don't wrong me.
Guys, listen, please. Too full. Or not. Guys, listen. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Emily. Some of you might know me as Emily, or as one of your advanced contemporary teachers this year, and I'm a second year fine ed student going into my 3rd year next year. So firstly, a bit about me. I have a very strong understanding of how competitions work. There is a picture of me at my very first competition when I was 6, so I've actually been competing for 14 years now, which is kind of scary. I was a part of 6 comp teams this year and 4 in my first year, and also having been on TNC this year, it's given me an insight into planning and organisation that goes into running an event such as Newcastle Dance Comp, which is the best day of the year. I'm also a very dedicated member of NEDC, from helping with tap maps to being at as many classes as possible, as many socials as possible. If there's an event, I will be there. And finally, Newcastle Comp is the best day of the year, I would like to say, including comp season as well. And I would love a chance to be your internal comp co for next year to help plan and organise the most fun day of the year. My skills. Firstly, I would like to say that I'm a very organised person, which is a crucial skill to have this role. I've learned this through managing not only my degree, but being an active member of Dance Club, also working rail placement with Lloyd, and also trying to have social life at the same time. I'm able to communicate effectively. I've worked in many customer-facing roles, such as in Subway, rail placement with Lloyd, and also as a dance teacher. I've taught not only in uni but also at home to little baby ballet, which is so cute. This is taught me how to communicate with a wide variety of people. Another skill that I have is the ability to stay calm in pretty much most situations. I've been told I'm quite level-headed, and this would be a very important role, or a very important skill to have as a compco, as much as you want the day to run smoothly, there's a chance that something's going to go wrong, and you're going to keep a calm head and, trust through the day, I guess. Finally, I'd like to think that I'm a very positive and approachable person, that I genuinely do just want to bring such a fun vibe to this year's comp. My ideas. Firstly, I'd like to continue the feedback form that has been sent out in previous years, as this not only shows what's successful about the comp, but also highlights areas that could potentially be improved. This would obviously just help make the day run as smoothly and be as fun as possible. Next, I'd love to introduce a commercial category, as a lot of people have said, as not only is commercial such a fun and popular dance style, but it's so fun to watch as well, and it would really sort of hype up the audience, bring a good vibe to the day. And it also allows us to show off more of our street dancers and other people that might not have the opportunity to compete at comp, so there's that. Another idea is looking for a larger venue, as much as we love Northern Stage, its audience capacity is limited, especially when trying to accommodate all the unis and the spectator tickets. A larger venue would hopefully solve this problem, but it could also bring opportunities for dancers to have other facilities like potentially dedicated warm-up area. Competition committee. Comp committee is literally the backbone of the day. Mia and her comp committee did such an amazing job this year of running the day, and it also allows more people to be involved and experience Newcastle Comp, and it keeps the day running smoothly. Another way that I would want to involve more people would be to potentially have a t-shirt signing competition, whether this is through a voting system of popular designs, or whether very creative people, for example Sylvia, could design, like we have a competition, everybody enters their designs and then we vote. Also, time permitting, I would potentially like to introduce a fun little competition at the end of the day where each uni would nominate a dancer to go on stage and learn a combination taught by one of the judges. Then they would have to perform in sort of like a round situation and be knocked out one by one. But I do understand that our beloved improv section can be such a fun highlight of the day, so I would put a poll up there to sort of gauge interest of what people would rather see. Finally, I would love to make the day so fun by finding exciting hosts and judges and promoting our lovely post-comp social. And I'd just like to say that Mia did such a good job of being the internal compco this year, and it's left massive shoes to fill, but I believe my experiences and passion for Dance Club make me the ideal candidate, and I would love the opportunity to make next year's comp season so much fun. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Right there. No, expand.
That one?
My name is Selena, and you might see me in street contemporary classes, and also volunteering in the show. And here's why you should vote for me for internal coordinator. When joining university is often a completely new and scary experience. However, joining the dance club has let me have a space where I can feel safe and comfortable. I think a lot of first years like myself and people in the dance club can relate to this. I feel this helps make me applicable for this position as I relate to new members that I've joined this year. Therefore, I would love to be able to give back to my community by providing a safe space for everyone and be able to constantly be improving. Here's a bit about me. I'm in first year architecture. I also love anything from drawing to anything creative, from drawing to sewing. Why do I think I'll be suited for this role? I was head of school, which led me to coordinate and deliver large-scale events, including school fairs. I had to communicate between members of charities committee in person and in email in senior leadership team to improve and schedule events to support smooth execution, which has helped me in communication and ability to keep calm in stressful situations. I am able to work well independently as well as in a team, where such as in architecture, design, where you have to work, where you are required to work independently as well as in groups. I also have experience designing merch, such as hoodies, pajamas, and t-shirts, which I use Adobe Illustrator, which will become useful when designing t-shirts, where you be able to go on your favorite design. And this is my manifesto. I would want to add new categories, such as including another street category, because it helps increase the chance of people being on the street comp team, and also having more than one Newcastle street comp team to watch. For example, we can add a beginner street into. I feel like a lot of people enjoy taking part in the beginner street show, would enjoy being part of this beginner street comp, and also adding a commercial category, which a lot of people mention, which people would enjoy taking part in and also able to watch. I think this would have a great performance aspect and would open a lot of new opportunities for dancers, which would be a high energy space for people to have fun in. There is commercial groups and other universities, so I think it would be great to join alongside of them and be easily doable, which can also allow us to collaborate with different societies such as photography and film. Another one, which is adding a larger venue, since there wasn't enough seats at Newcastle Campus there. So expanding would be beneficial for next year's competition, and we could also add an participation and spectator form, which can be sent to the university to have like a rough size how much people would be coming to see the competition and how big, so we would be able to know how big the venue is needed. And we can, for consultants, which would be I want to add another post-sober social as well as keeping the annual post-con social outlet as well. Which the post-sober social would be the day after Newcastle competition where everyone can attend, which would be in the afternoon or evening. And some examples would be getting lunch together or a picnic by the beach instead. I would also want to keep the competition committee. By volunteering this year at the show made me realise the importance of having a committee during competitions and we need as many hands on board as possible to ensure everything runs smoothly, and I would love to be the one to help navigate this during the competition. It's fun to listen.
Let's try out. Cheers.
Guys, listen. Hey guys, I'm Raya. I'm a second year geography student, but I consider much more importantly, I am a second year NEDC member, and I would love to be your showcase for the next year. If you don't know me, I'm absolutely obsessed with this club and have been since my first week of freshers last year. And I'd love taking this even further this year by being a super proud jazz teacher alongside Amy. Even though walking into such a huge club was daunting last year, it has really helped me to build my confidence. Last year at this meeting, me and Leah stood up here to be social sex and I was shaking like Lee, wanted to cry, couldn't do it. But I think that my growing confidence can be seen by these facial expressions that come out at competitions. And then I know personally that working with Amy as a jazz teacher has made my confidence grow even more, because when you have 88 people in a class and you're trying to manage that all together, you do have to learn to keep calm, get your job done, still looking at attention to detail, and occasionally you do have to raise your voice, which obviously managing 450 members of the club, you're going to have to do that at a show. I think that all of these qualities would help me to make sure that the tap run, dress run, and the show day itself hopefully have no bumps along the way. And another thing, I also would love to be a very approachable and friendly person throughout the year, because whilst all the other chaos of classes is going on and people are busy with all of their roles throughout the year, I'd love to be a point of contact that newcomers and everybody else already in the club thinks that they can come to. So on to a few of my ideas. I would love to keep all of the show committee, because obviously that's so vital. But I'd also love to work alongside media to include the whole club in show decisions, because obviously the dedication of the whole club goes into the show, not just teachers and committee. So I'd love it to be inclusive and enjoyable as possible. I think to do this using Google Forms and polls to finalise show titles and introduction slides, and maybe even have a little competitions, like I mentioned, for comp t-shirts, but have that for final show t-shirt designs. Another idea to go alongside our show promo video that would go along at the start of the show would be like behind the scenes from all of the show rehearsals and moments from throughout the year, just to really round off the year before we go into all crazy exam seasons. Just would be really cute and wholesome and give the audience something to watch as we're going in. And then also, even though obviously all the other events are amazing, sometimes getting bums in seats for the show does get a little bit lost towards the end of the year. So I'd love to work with charity and welfare to just put up a poster at Strictly and the pub quiz and just mention it, so that people really think about mentioning it to their family and friends. Hopefully gets it drilled into flatmates and housemates' heads, so that all shows are fully booked. Now to the important part, the theme. I'd love to represent the club and show off how iconic we are. So this is a very broad theme, but I think this would be really good for everyone to be able to think outside the box with British icons, iconic moments in history, movies, music, award ceremonies, and the crazy things we've seen on TV growing up. And I know that with comp dances as well in the show, sometimes the theme of the show can feel a little bit lost. But one, we wouldn't have a problem with that because all comp dances we've seen are iconic anyway, so they would slot pretty well in. But also, I feel like because it's such a broad theme and every song ever being marketed or used, it wouldn't feel too lost. For classic icons, a few immediate ideas I was thinking was the TV and music. So we've got James Bond, ABBA, Disney, and I'd love to see these ones done full out, stylized, costumes, mashup of songs, anything you can imagine. Then some more comical ideas would be to take on like framed around costumes. So obviously we've got our costume box, which hopefully the budget will stretch a little bit further, so you can have even more elaborate costumes. Imagining 30 pit bulls on stage for Street, or Jazz with the whole cast of Scooby-Doo, and even traitors for and Claudia Winkleman wigs for some contemporary. Then, thinking more outside the box, we can go dances themed around change makers and influential people of our generation and past generations, with dances all about self-love, growing confidence, and just, we've got like Elton John, Coldplay, and then also, this is one's a bit rogue, but I like it. I've seen people do dances to backing tracks, and then it's like spoken over the top, and it's more heartfelt messages. And I just think this would add like a nice dynamic aspect to the show with like environmental messages, and you can still do ones around self-love and confidence. And then also our recent icons hopefully won't get used up too much and annoy us all by the show next year. And obviously this will change, but we've seen so much going on recently, it would just fit perfectly. And then finally, I do think, not to fight with compos, but I do think the show is the most amazing part of the year. As everyone gets involved, tries out every style they'd like to without any pressure. And I'd love to be a huge part of making that enjoyable for everyone. So thank you for listening. Please don't
So, I mean, if I was asked that, I think I would stop it for the next step.
Oh yeah. Lights and camera.
Alright, hi everyone, I'm Tash. Some of you might know my face, some of you might better know my voice from the show last year, where you can hear me shout the Let's Go Gaga before the music even started. And I would really like to be your show coordinator. So, a little bit about me. I'm a second year nutrition student, I am a third year dancer. Yes, that is the correct maths. Don't ask me why I'm a second year nutrition student. I'm a part-time liability and big market, and I'm a full-time NUDC cheerleader. If there's one thing about me, I love this club. I always have, and I always will. So, what can I bring? I'm a very dedicated person. I attend weekly classes. I have attended weekly classes with nearly a perfect attendance record throughout my 3 years. Thank you very much. Including semester 1 when everyone actually can't be bothered and would rather just go on socials. I have been in over 6 styles. I do love tap. I'm still thinking about Dad's on tour and tap gun. I just can't do it. It's not for me, unfortunately. And I've been on show committee for 2 years, helping with tap mats, getting people from their dressing rooms to the side stage on time. And that also extends to comp committee that, even though I wasn't on, I did help to find that missing Durham dancer. I can honestly say, again, disagreeing with the comp codes here, the show is the best part of the year. Dancing with all 450 of you is so much more fun than dancing with just 12 people. I love my competition team, but before this year, I had never been on one. So I had never had that experience, I'd only had the show. And if it's 1 performance versus 3, I'm going to go for the 3 because it's just so much more fun. So, with that being said, my theme is Spectrum. It's already been previously mentioned by Ava, but this year we achieved the Silver Inclusivity Award, and I want to put that on blast. we see so many dances year after year representing all different types of people, different ages, different abilities, different races, religions, sexualities, gender orientations, whatever. I want to represent our show, our club with a show that matches that ethos. If you can recognise at least one album on here, then I hope you feel seen. I hope you feel represented, and I hope you can envision yourself dancing to one of these on stage with all of your friends around you. Artists like Lewis Capaldi has Tourette's. Artists like Troye Sivan is gay. You know, there's so many different people in dance club. Let's show off what unites us all in dance. So how are we going to do this? What are my ideas? So I would like to bring in a graduate dance. I snuck across to Northern Degrees dance show last year because one of my friends joined the dark side. Alright, Hannah, we love you. But they had a graduate dance which would work in a similar way to the T's and C's dance. I inadvertently called Heather old last year. I'm so sorry about that. But my point is that people who have been in this club for so long deserve recognition for that. And even those that only joined in there last year, come up on stage, have one last farewell, boogie with your friends. Everyone would get to choose the style that they like the most. It would go out on like a Google form. You don't have to be in it, it's not mandatory, but I think it would be such a fun way to say goodbye to dance club. And also for some alumni to say hello again and come back and do some choreography, because I'm not being funny. We have such an incredible arsenal of teachers that are graduating, that have already graduated. Let's get them back. Let's get them choreographing for us. I mean, Kate did a great job with our show opening this year. I also want to increase the promotion of the show, especially with there being talk of getting a new venue for the show. Now more than ever, it's important to get bums in seats. Every year we see empty seats, and I don't know about you, but I would rather perform to faces instead of fabric. Even if the lights come on in the middle of the dance, I'm sure that did happen just this year. But even so, I would rather it be some poor dad's face than just a chair, So I want to increase the promotion, have dedicated days for filming a promotional video, get as many people involved as possible, having a countdown similar to this year, something like this. This was just a very fast model I drew, but basically the first slide would be, a little thing, and then the next slide would be the calendar, and it would count down to the show, and then the whole picture together on our Instagram would show the show poster, and then also just getting the posters absolutely everywhere, on the backs of toilets, maybe even convincing the sports centre to put it on the tellies, all over the Philly Rob. Any notice board, we're going to be there. And I think this is also a great way to get some of our more creative members involved. They can help make the posters, design them. So here again. We have so many creative people, so utilising their talents and getting everybody involved in making these posters, I think is such a good idea. And then the last idea I have is a class vote. So I was going to do Beginner Ballet this year, but I absolutely hate dress women. And Leah and Lucy were not changing the song. So I did the ballet, and I loved it. But I know a few people, they don't feel confident enough to go to that next level, and if they don't like the song, that could potentially stop them from doing the show. So to keep it inclusive, to keep it everyone having a say, everyone having a voice, teachers between themselves deciding on 3 or 4 songs, maybe making up like 8 counts of choreo, and then putting it on Dimension WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups for the shows, and then the people who want to be in that dance can then vote on which songs they would rather dance to. And then that way everyone is a bit more better represented, if that makes sense. But the teachers will obviously get to say what songs go out there. So the teachers still get their creative liberty, but then the dancers get their representation that they want. So thank you for listening to me. Hopefully I didn't make as much of an embarrassment as I did last year, shouting bollocks at everyone. And yeah, please let me see a show coordinator.
It's like that. Yeah. Like when I did that, it's the same video. Yeah. So that was so good. She was doing the most. I remember in my hand over there, we could do one thing.
Right guys, listen, last few.
Hi everyone, I'm do Maisie. I do Biomed, Maisie does pharmacy, and we run into contemporary property this year. We're running for social secretaries next year because we want to create a social calendar that is inclusive, exciting, and the most fun. We want to make sure there's something for everyone, whether that's a big night out or a bit more relaxed. We've had the most fun at the socials this year, especially pitting ourselves every Wednesday. We love a bit of fresh, no flesh. And we've made friends for life. So yeah, we're definitely going to encourage the same commitment to be emulated by all the freshers and the returners next year.
One of our priorities is making sure social health freshers make friends, assessment, and really feel part of Dance Club. We really want to keep dance families because they were so helpful to us to make friends from day one, and they of course have been for years. We want to organise a wide range of socials like Uber, Poulet, a horses and jockey jazz race where you can get large freshers with returners, family club golf, black ones for Paddy's Day because it's on a Wednesday this year. And individual socials such as beach trips, Christmas market visits, and things like that. We'd like to keep socials on the weekends to have Wednesdays be free for the big night out for the year.
We sometimes hold votes on social themes, so everyone's got a say and ensures they remain exciting and inclusive for all. We'd also give the power back to the freshers, just building on this year's social Freshers Revenge. Near the end of the year, where we're hoping freshers would host a cruise, choose a theme, plan the route, organise some forfeits, just get some well-deserved revenge on us. And yeah, we're keen for our Wednesday socials to be bigger, hopefully next year. We'd organise joint socials with other societies and maybe some friendly competitions as well. We'd also give plenty of advance warning on social themes, as Tom and Sil do, so everyone can be fully committed with their outfits. And we've had some longer routes just to keep the momentum going on those Wednesday nights.
Finally, can't wait to start organising all the events in the year, like post-comp social, post-show social, the tour, the Sydney meal, and of course the small ball, so they're the highlight of everyone's year. We believe our schools are very well suited to the role. We're organised, approachable, confident talking to event managers, and we really want to make sure everyone feels included. We really want to listen to people's ideas and feedback and make sure social is welcome and really fun and something people look forward to every week. So thank you.
Right guys, listen. Thank you.
Afternoon everyone, we are here today to present to you our iconic manifesto and your next social sex in dance.
Now, as you can see, we've had a way of time being to get a little practice this year, and we want to carry that energy on. So let's begin. Who are we? Hey, I'm Emily, and I'm a first year media communication student, and I've danced in street, jazz, and musical theatre this year.
Hi, I'm Lucas. I do first year accounting finance and did jazz and street this year.
Now, you're wondering why we believe that we are well suited for this role. We're ready to take on a big responsibility and bring our own flair to it. As freshers, we've seen what works and what doesn't, giving us a valuable perspective on how to create the best school experience. We both acknowledge the importance of organisation, and our experience reflects that. I was fortunate enough to be dance captain at my school and a senior prefab, and we both work part-time jobs, giving us time management, communication, and leadership skills. We have made friends for life through dance, especially from the first Peace Social, which is a moment that's definitely stayed with us both. It was a welcoming, fun environment, and we hope to create that same atmosphere for freshers next year. Our main goal is integration. We want our society to carry on feeling like a big family, and we hope we can fulfill that expectation. Inclusivity is at the heart of what we do, and we want to replicate the sense of belonging that we have experienced ourselves. But most importantly, as you probably know, neither of us take each other too seriously, and we bring energy and enthusiasm to everything we do. Because being unique and relatable matters more than being perfect.
Also, to top of our list, we look at certain barriers and obstacles that come with being social sex. A main one we saw while out in town, groups can split off. It happens with all socials, and it becomes very separated and like out after mixing with people, like fun activities and challenges through the night, and families can really help with this. We're also aware some weekly socials could become repetitive, We want to keep the themes fresh and the groups different and engaging. Especially coming to uni in itself, socials can feel really intimidating. We want to eat specials into club and keep that first hour of the first social for just the committee and the freshers that are coming in. Leading also on from inclusivity, we don't want every social to be alcohol based. It can cut off a group of people in here, but also the next freshers that are coming with us. Balance is key. We want to create a diverse social calendar that caters to a wide range of people with events such as movie nights, beach walks, and even relaxed activities like colouring sessions. Wellbeing is incredibly important to us, and we value that everyone socialises in different ways. We would love to integrate things like doing a guided dance week from November, as it's light-hearted, fun, and a way to include members outside of our
Now into the main event, Wednesday socials. As always, we'll bring in new themes, white lies, freshers takeover, and the most popular theme where we'll reveal a few ideas that you guys can vote. On top of that, a mystery theme where we'll reveal clues throughout the week, and whoever gets most on point wins. Who knows, you might get a free shot out of it. The social class will stay, and we will push harder for more drink deals to make our events cheaper and more accessible for everyone. And of course, your opinion matters, so we're all here for hearing you guys out if there's anything you want to change.
Church socials. Now, as the biggest club in Newcastle, this will be a challenge, but we know with a lot of planning we'll be able to push through and make anything possible. We both love families as well, creating cross-year relationships, great start to a night, and allows an environment to get to know each other even more. Best trust is obviously staying with 3 wins under our belt. Could be better than trophies crowds. We will just have to win and find out. And lastly, training room socials, a good cause, and an excuse to wear a fun outfit for a good cause. Oh, it's me again. Now, considering the events, we have a class time at Christmas meal, and next year we hope to keep it going. Could be a ball or a meal, and looking obviously at budget and to the future as well. We're so excited. Summer ball, and I hope you all have tickets for it. Running the post-short and conference socials will be a breeze, giving everyone that deserves a bit of fun. We cannot wait to organise a tour, making it affordable and accessible as possible, and obviously gather ideas on possible locations we'd love to go to.
We will also tie in many charity associations, supporting things like breast cancer awareness and November, and the idea of introducing a dancing club to support Move for Your Mind. And lastly, our new improved idea, the introduction of cultural workshops, a way to really highlight the diversity and inclusivity within the club through styles not normally taught in contemporary uni. Any member would be able to teach a class, i.e. Bollywood, flamenco, whatever you guys want, and it could be from our own dance club or societies or other societies. It could promote inclusivity and give you the chance to meet other people and welcome them into our dance family.
After all this, you know there's a big future for Serbia, and the key what we're ready for. With this, being relatable and a point of contact, not just for freshers but for you guys, is very important, and that is what makes people feel they belong.
We are prepared that some of these ideas might not make it, but we want to express our excitement and willingness to be open to anything possible. In the end, we're here for the same reasons you guys: vibes, fun, and a memorable year in Newcastle Girl.
As you can see, we will be the next squad getting tests, and on that note,
And last but certainly not least, right guys, let's do it, last one.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'll try and keep this brief. I know Paul been sat here for a very long time. So just a bit about me. I'm a second year politics and history student. Dancing degree, obviously, always. I absolutely live and breathe this club. I love it. I'm on 3 competition teams this year, as well as attending everything. I've been at summer balls, Christmas balls, tour, 2 years of winter running. Retired for the year. If there's a dance event, I'll be there. And I'll normally be taking my own pictures and videos, so nothing new. Love a good bend the booty, so you guarantee to see me every single Wednesday social. Just love making myself look like an idiot every week. I'd love to be your media officer for 2637. So why me? I'm so passionate about this club, and I genuinely believe it has absolutely made my uni experience. And I just want to give back to this club, which has given me so much, and immerse myself even further. I've worked with Freya this year, who has done the best job. You've probably seen me from vlogging it strictly, forcing all in TikToks, and taking pictures on socials. I also completed all of the media for NUDC's for this year. This means I have first-hand experience in understanding how this role works from behind the scenes, being present at events while still capturing content. I've continuously managed my degree, dancing, volunteering, a part-time job, and very full-on social life, so I now have the organisational and time management skills to manage this role. So, my ideas. First of all, I would like to start with the website, giving it a bit of a refresh, creating a new club promo video to highlight our successes this year, being record-breaking comp season. I would also carry on with the vlogs. So obviously, competition vlogs, as we all know, create such entertainment for prees. Continuing with show vlogs as well, which is something Ferrier started this year, and vlogs as well for Strictly. I'd like to introduce more mini TikTok vlogs. Keeping it relatable and real on our socials. I'd also like to use the mini mics a lot more across tech runs, dress runs, anything in UDC. Aim of this is to allow everybody to be represented. I know my mother is a very big fan of Instagram and gets very excited when she sees my face on there. So I think having everybody on there is a good thing. Continuing with our photo toms as well. Sorry, you're featuring amazing pictures. They're just so fun, nothing like a bit of flirting with anxiety and photo toms. We'll also communicate with the social sets to promote best dressed, fresh and returner, showcasing our amazing outfits. We'd also like to maintain clear communication with the whole club so everybody can communicate when they're done. Aim of this, again, is to allow our media channels to just be fun and inclusive. A lot of this club is run on very serious jobs, and the media should just be on our fun side. So, a new idea I've got is competition live streams. This is something other universities do to live stream their comps. So, obviously, we all know about copyright issues on YouTube, absolutely but having a Microsoft team can overcome this. We can still allow our comment section so people can show love, and these can be read out on competition day, but it means that those at home and unable to get tickets can seamlessly watch their dances and not being broken up in between. So just a little final word. Freya's done such an amazing job this year. She should be really proud of herself. And social media is more than just creating a few TikToks. It's a really useful tool for promoting the club, both within our university, but also in the wider university dance world. I know I have the skills to enhance this and continue using our platform to show off what really makes this club nice. And I'd be honoured to be your 26/7 media officer. Please don't roll me. Thank you.
Everyone, in fact, give everyone a huge round of applause. It's not easy to get up in front of a bunch of heads who are just like staring at you, so everyone's done so well. As mentioned before, Lucy will be posting a Google Forms on Facebook soon, at some point. So that'll just be the roles minus exec. So just vote. You'll have to put in your email address. It is completely anonymous though. So, and if you're scared, you can't put your number in. No one has the time to be searching up who's voted for who. But no one else can see who you voted for, so don't worry about that. And for exec roles, it's already live on Nusu. So this has never been done before, so I don't actually know exactly how it works, but I'm assuming they've made it, I hope they've made it easy. If not, I've received a lot of emails from them today, so I can let you know. But yeah, anything else? No. You've all done so well. Yeah. Well done, everyone. Come on the social tomorrow. Yay. Bye, live.